Young nigga fresh out the kitchen. Working my magic magician. Way that we play in the water. They think that we fishing. I can fuck your little hoe, she in Texas. Make it back with the work, that's a blessing. G-Star on Balenci track runners. You looking at the lap runners. Road to the riches, just think we had the map on us. Block was dead, got it back jumping. Pyrex was my vision. He like 30, still pack pumping. Guess dumb niggas that never listen. Still in that kitchen for revenue. That pot in that stove got residue. Over this money, these niggas will do things you thought they never would do. Ellie, they wanna get bread with you. Pull you back to get ahead of you. Damn near discredit you. Wish you was dumb instead of you. Mad at me, I probably fuck this bitch. I'm 6'2", I ain't ducking shit. No action, just a lot of lip. When it boils down, you ain't about that shit. We don't hate, we wish them well. Fish in the water, about to whip a well. Let it dry before you get the scale. And the weed straight through the mouth. Money only thing on my mental. Making plays riding in the rental. You a hater if this here offend you. Street fame and the money tempt you. Stay humble, don't let it get you. Negative, the most influential. But we made this shit beneficial. We'll say I'm back in the trenches, but I never left it. Get the pounds, lose the weight. That's anorexia. Whip the work with the right, shoot with the lefty. Real niggas do what they want, you do what they let you. Home of the Eagles, but we bustin' down them pigeons. You know what it is, you see me standing in the kitchen. Ain't good, I don't really need to clip it standing. I just like it cause it make the Glock look more pretty. And my bitch bad, looking like a bag of money. Send her on the road with them things. Come back with a bag of money. Taught her how to use the scale, so she could bag it for me. And she like bitches too. She might bag your woman. Riding low key, busting traps in that outback. Looking real athletic. Nike sweats and Vapor Maxes. Legally with the package, you gon' pay your taxes. I was taught to shoot first before you ask some questions. Had to cut corners, had to jug and finesse it. Just to make it this far, it's really a blessing. Got a great face card, A1 credit. Whether soft or hard, it's A1 when you get it. And you know it come with a receipt. Need it all changed the way I'm running the streets. They ain't about shit, them suckers running they teeth. They don't have the same energy when they run into me. Nah.
We good. Check. 1, 2. Welcome back to the King Status Podcast. Thank you for tuning back in. I am your host, Mr. More the King, along with my guys.
Playboy Bucky, you know what's going on. We out here.
Jay Duce.
If I do say so myself. Welcome back, though, to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the love y'all been showing. Please remember to subscribe and keep tuning in, showing love to us. We greatly appreciate it.
Share,
get them.
I need it all. I need everything.
Exactly. And just help us build our channel. Like, we family. We feel like family. We here personally with you. We inviting you in our space. We inviting you with love and respect.
So you spend $1 with me, I'll spend 2 with you. We're going to keep it going like that, man.
And that's just him saying it.
Hey, yo.
But thank y'all for tapping back in. How y'all fellas feeling?
It's good, man. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm my audio a little off. Yeah, I'm like, niggas don't let me live. I be trying. When my face looking straight and I'm confused, I'm like, this shit. Do I hear myself? Is this God?
Hey, yeah.
King was good. How you?
Oh, I'm peachy, baby. Feel good. Feeling good. Really genuinely appreciate the love we've been getting.
Absolutely.
And everything.
Absolutely.
It keeps us going. It's humbling too.
Shout out to the fans, man. Shout out to y'all. Like y'all keep this joint going. Like we do the work. You feel me? But y'all keep this joint going. Like y'all the reason why we can be anything. So shout out to y'all. Got a lot of feedback within the last couple of weeks. Just people jumping to my DM, just telling me what they like about stuff. They loving the reels. Like they think we funny as shit. So like it's working, man.
Because facts. I want to tell y'all this. I was looking at. I'm part of a podcast group, and I was checking it out. I was like, let me just check out some other podcasts, see what's going on. And I came across one of them. I ain't gonna say the name. I don't even remember the name.
Damn, they can't get a shout out.
Nah, because I'm and not saying it like that. I'm just like,
I know.
But my point is, the reason why not only do we introduce ourselves every time, for just in case you're new watching, but we like to make y'all feel welcome.
Right.
And one of the things I saw when I checked out this one podcast, I'm like, yo, the first like 7 minutes, they're all like this on their phone.
Yeah.
I said, yo, y'all didn't make me feel welcome. I didn't feel like I was in the room. And I see that's such a big thing to like, you got to make me feel welcome. And I was like, yo, I'm watching y'all like y'all don't even look that focused in the crap because y'all so looking at your phones, like literally like the first 7 minutes, every one of them was like 4 of them, every one of them on their phone the whole time. Like, I'm like, bro, y'all looking down, y'all ain't look at the camera and all that. And that's not to knock nobody, but it's just more like, so when we're talking about the craft that we're doing, we want y'all to feel welcome and we want y'all to feel like y'all are part of this. But y'all are a part of this because we keep going humbly and respectfully because of y'all. So
it's like getting into the working world though. It's like, you feel me? Ain't nobody gonna the higher ups ain't gonna take you serious. They see you always on your phone. You feel me? You logged in when you see them people. They doing what they supposed to do. It's like, bro, like I love this shit. So like I don't even be wanting to get distracted when we on this joint. Like I'll be focused. Like especially like. It's like some of the feedback, like I had somebody say to me, like, yo, I don't think I could do what y'all do. Like, you feel me? Just sitting there in like a space, like y'all talking to us, like, you know, like y'all are talking to us, you feel me, in the end game. But she like, yo, like for y'all to be there and do what y'all do right then there, that second and stuff. She was like, that's really a talent to me. Like, and I'm like, yo, I'll be locked in. Like, I don't like, you feel me? I can see a crowd out here. So like that's just how I feel. Like my imagination like that. So it's like, yeah, I might be sitting here with y'all, but it's like I'm sitting here with y'all, but I can see them. Like I can really see y'all. Like so I think like you gotta lock in, bro. Like
do you be feeling like that, Jay? Like when you watch a pod, like you want to feel welcome?
Yeah, I only
Like
watch podcasts that I feel welcome. I only watch podcasts that have kind of built up. Like I try new podcasts all the time to give you people a chance out there, but it's hard when you can see, especially as somebody in the business from behind the scenes and on camera, you can see the lack of research. You can see the lack of care about the look, the feel, the sound. Even how we just we play a song when we get into, but even that, knowing that music is kind of the thing that can keep somebody going no matter what.
Right.
And I listen to more podcasts that I feel are points I'm trying to get to. Okay, like, yo, my look is almost here, so my content has to get here now too. And that's what I consume. So yeah, I think it is definitely like my man Joe said. So like a lot of podcasters have to fail for people to succeed. Like you thinking this is easy is the same reason why it is flooded the way it is. So the more people kind of weed themselves out, the better for people who really take the craft seriously.
And that's really what it was. I was like, yo, I never realized how much I care about feeling welcome. Like I said, it's not like they looked in the camera or anything. And that's why I'm not saying names and all that, because I'm not the type to, I'm not going.
Oh yeah, you went to shit on it. So yeah, I'm glad you didn't say that. I didn't know where you were going, and I'm glad.
But I'm like, man, I'm not bashing nobody and nothing. But I'm just like, yo, like I'm just letting y'all know, like we really take this serious, and it's times again, like when we were talking about the LNEG, and we're like, yo, those were after fun nights, long nights, and we still were up first thing in the morning to come record and still give you the same quality and everything. That's why I said every time I introduce, I'm always like, yo, it's always someone new that can start watching from here. So let me just introduce them, let them know who we are, but I want them to feel welcome, like feel part of it.
I feel like even like thinking about it, LNEG is really like a focus of the craft. Like for me, it's like a lock in, like it's like a super lock in.
It's really
craft.
lifestyle.
Like, literally, like it's crazy because it's like, yo, LNEG that joint is for so much stuff. Like
late nights, early grind for y'all that don't know.
Yes. But,
go watch last episode.
That too.
2 episodes ago.
But it's like that.
Right.
It's just like this is like that specifically. It's like, yo, like focusing in on like harnessing that craft. Like, yo, the craft is the ultimate thing, but it's like, yo, it's so much stuff that you got to put into it just for it to be a smooth setting. It's like, yo, like you feel me? You do the preparation. You feel me? You do the audio. Me, I wing it. So it's like, nah, but it's like, I'm still like, I know like what it come with. So I know where I got to keep my focus at. Like, yo, I can easily veer off and be, you feel me? But I know like, nah, I got to keep a certain type of level of consistency and the focus on whatever you know what I'm saying, like the cases that we talking.
One of the things I learned, Jay, you can hit number 1 over there for this moment. Like
Oh yeah, I got you.
But yeah, one of the things I learned over time is it really takes a team, but it takes a team also to have the same goal.
Right.
Like as long as we're all on the same page for the same goal, it can always still work out. Even if we have our own different opinions and some of the things, but if we still have the same goal to win, like when I look at Nipsey, like how things are still going with them, even though it may not be every single thing like musically, but I was like, yo, they still have his vision. Like I watched
Right.
a recent interview with like Black Sam and all of his crew,
Right.
and they were saying like, yo, they kept saying this is what Nip planned for, this is what he wanted, and they still kept it going.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yo, and they're right, the
I'm about to say,
marathon
right,
continues. So I'm like, yo, am I making my vision or the vision clear enough to the team to where we all have the same goal? And that's what me and you were talking about. The same goal is you see the people watching, even though physically they're not right here.
Right.
We see them. We know they're there.
Right.
We know what this can become. We know this is our second chance. Going
Mhm.
back to the conversation you asked me outside, which I know you're gonna bring up, but it's just if you got a team, well, for one, build a team and make sure y'all are on the same page. Y'all have the same goal.
Bro, that shit's so touchy. Like, I know you can continue, but that shit,
No, go
like,
ahead.
that joint give me like, it's like a PTSD type of feeling, bro. Cause it's like, yo, I done really sat around a lot of homies. Like, you feel me? I done sat around a couple of people, like,
I'll tell you
and it's
later.
like, feeling like you got all these people to support you. It's like, oh, all right, bet. Like, you feel like, yo, I'm building a strong team because it's just a lot of people. Like, you feel me? I'm still young and naive, so I don't really understand what's going on just yet. You feel me? But it's like, yo, we had a couple little we had the Young Shotters days, and we had TDS days, was Top Dollar Squad, where that was probably the biggest, you feel me, at the time, like before we made HB and LNEG and all of that. You feel me? I'll tell you the acronyms in a second, but it's like
All these
it's
acronyms.
but it's like, yo, we built a umbrella for so many people, you feel me, for all of us to win. And it's like, yo, I'm hanging around you. How you ain't seeing it? You feel me? We both, like, we got the same ultimate vision, but it's like you feel me? You jaded somewhere. Like, I don't know where you going with this, John. Like, where? So it's like, cuz, like, hold on. We reel it back in. It's like, yo, so hold on. Do we got the same? What you want from this, John? Because we did a, and they start talking about some shit that's in West Bumby. Like, it's like, cuz, hold on. So you, my man, you ain't even willing to hold the camera for the team. You trying to rap so bad. Like, you feel me? The joint goes so deep. Like, so for me personally, I say, like, yo, even when you build your team, like, sometimes you really might gotta weed out your homies from your business partners. Like,
Oh, that's a fact.
like, yo, your homie is always just gonna be there for you because that's your man's, but he might not he might cannot understand why you going so hard to do this specific thing, like, or why you putting in, you feel me, the time for your craft. It's like, cause I'm trying to go make a M, like, you feel me, and then
Facts.
take it there. But bro, he might be hood famous, like, cause I need 10
Yeah.
birds and I'm him, like,
Yeah.
and it's like, cause I can't bring you
Not
along
even
with
10
that, bro.
birds
Like,
anymore. Some niggas
not-
just need the motion. I just need the attention.
nah, real
I just
talk.
I just need to look the part, and,
Nah, real
and that's
talk.
all I want.
Yeah.
So it's
And-
like,
But no, you touched on a great point there. But even then, in that, sometimes your team, they can come back later. You have to
Mhm.
sometimes in yourself, if you are the creator that you believe you are, you have to be the one to tell yourself, I gotta go, yo, you don't see it yet, I'm gonna make you see it, and I'm gonna still make sure you get it when we there.
Right.
I might
Absolutely.
still have a place for you while we there. But
Exactly.
yo, I believe in me enough that, nigga, you don't have to.
Yeah.
listen, we got
that's to
homies like
me.
that. We definitely got homies like that. It's like,
And-
yo, I like, you feel me? I have nothing against my homies that feel like they gotta be ordinary, like, whatever. You know, everybody got their own definition of whatever they want to say about. But it's like, I don't look at my niggas ordinary. You do what you do. That's just that. Like, you feel me? But
Mhm.
per se, people might think of working a 9 to 5 as ordinary. Cool, that's whatever. I might got bigger aspirations than you, but that don't make you a nobody. But I gotta get there so you can see it first and be like, oh damn, Ed, you was really living in the future, and this is why you here. And it's like, yeah, bro, like, this is what I was trying to get to. Ain't no, you feel me? Ain't no smut on your name, but come on now, bro. Like, now that you seen it, we here, just come be a part of it now, bro. Like, you feel me? So
No, that's facts. And it adds to the point, fix that. And it adds to the point that this is a race. Like back to the Nipsey part. This is a race you got to continue to run and go on and never stop for whoever supporting whatever support it is.
Facts.
I don't care if the videos was getting 3 views. Let's keep going. We gotta tweak something then. Or if they're doing well, we gonna keep like this is like everything for me. It started from literally my girl doing one wall in the basement, and it was like, all right, I can shoot. We bought a camera. I could bring my stuff down here. Let me look, and it was this silver ass wall we don't even use right now. But I'm definitely gonna bring it back because it looked good with color behind. That's a whole nother story. I got more lights right there.
The smile on his face when they say,
yeah, I got it. You see you see it just I want the studio vibe. I'm about to put the rave still in the head so y'all can see stars and shit because niggas like stars.
I mean, yeah.
But
I seen somebody do that in a Beamer.
Like being able to just conduct your own environment and make your vision come true for yourself, no matter who's listening, who's working with you, and then like you did yourself, you bring your man. Yo, I'm here now. Come fuck with me. You here? Yo, it's no reason not to.
But I always tell people, even if like you got if your homie's the big name or the one that's making it happen, I'm like, bro, just earn your keep. Hold bags. Like make sure like you earn your keep like that. Like if you got,
You tell the wrong nigga to hold bags.
Nah, bro.
But I'm
I feel
saying
like
though,
you're doing
don't
your team a disjustice when you not playing your part. Like,
I'm
you
like-
feel
I'm
me?
like,
If you
bro-
got to be the bag person, bro. My fault to cut you off, cause
go ahead.
the shit be so touchy, cause it's like, bro, you know we really been there, bro, and it's like, yo, I really done had to snap on people just for the littlest stuff. It's like, like for that specifically, it's like, bro, you don't want to hold the bags, but you want to be a part of the champagne popping. You want to be
Exactly.
a part of when the hundreds and thousands of dollars coming in, or when the millions is coming in. You want to be a part of all of that, but you can't hold a simple bag from the bus to the building, and that's a 30-step walk.
Yeah.
But you want to use all your energy, drain yourself out in the club, drinking and popping bottles. That shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. We reaping the benefits at this point. You feel me? The
Exactly.
clubs and all that extra, that's reaping the benefits of all the hard work you put in. You deserve that for
Exactly.
yourself.
Don't want to be security, nothing. Like don't want to do.
Cause
none of that.
I can't respect that. Cause like that shit take me there. Like,
But you want to eat the same way.
Yeah,
You want to
bro, that
like
shit
enjoy
take
the
me
fruits
there.
of the labor.
Yeah, bro.
Like, but you don't want to just hold bags.
Like specifically, I tell the story, you know, like where I can go with this joint. Like when we first signed them, when we first had got these deal offers when we was doing music, bro, they asked for bro, like, yo, we want to sign you, cool. Bro told them like, yo, I ain't doing this without him, cool, whatever. However, before we got to that though, I remember we was walking, you feel me, and I had to talk with. I think we talked about this on a previous episode, maybe or maybe not, but it's like I had to let him know, like I took like to take the pressure off him, like, yo, cuz listen, like if you got to go up first, just know I'm rocking with you. Like I know how to wait my turn, cuz like everybody need a coat, something like.
Oh yeah,
Jordan needed Pippen,
And people
like you feel me. Shaq needed Kobe, LeBron needed Wade, like you feel me, bro. Like you need a counterpart. Giannis needed what's bro name Middleton. Like bro, you need somebody else to like, yo, you can take over
A$AP
mostly
Rocky,
everything,
A$AP
but yo,
Ferg.
everything that you can't, I got you. You feel me? I got the crumb. You can't eat all this. I got the plate. Like I got
But still,
everything
it's
after
the same.
that. Like
It's the same thing I say now when I'm like, yo, if I make it happen first, I'm leaving that door open. It's like, yo, hurry up, come in.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
so everybody, I think,
what?
well, I was about to say because this kind of ties in because he brought up like the music thing, so it kind of ties in the question you asked me outside. But I guess we can just start off about like we all saw the Giannis speech that's
Okay.
being talked about so much, like does he look at this career as a failure when Giannis said that?
Well, they just look at this playoff like series as a failure, like
Yeah.
this year as a failure as an athlete, and it was. I mean, it was a touching speech on how sports is kind of like that.
No, go ahead.
No, it was a touching speech on how pretty much how the world may personify something that they have no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you consider, and he had to bring it to how they approach situations. Like, all right, Michael Jordan's your GOAT. So let me talk about Jordan. So every year he didn't win was a failure. His career was way longer than 6 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't quantify that like for us as a community, we are, especially what sports do for our community, specifically us only, really.
Mhm.
Like there's other ones out there now besides the real football community out there that is worldwide multicultural. That's like to me it's like that's what I want to see sports get to. But that being that, it benefits our, like, I changed my family life.
Mhm.
I changed everyone around me. Look at LeBron. I changed the coach. I changed the world.
Mhm.
Me, myself, doing what I knew best. So how could I ever, when people compare, say LeBron isn't the GOAT because of just rings? When you look on and off the court, there is no human being like him.
Mhm.
So why would I consider this a failure?
Exactly.
Because you said so? Because the media wants me to be so affluential against this, chasing this one thing, like it's all I care about. And yes, the goal of my job is to win the championship.
Mhm.
So hey, we didn't do it this year, but we learned this, and this, and this. Hey, we just fired our head coach for no reason. But hey, we learned that probably our organization shows that didn't work for us.
Right.
It's
So
it's the same as when
they fired the shit out that nigga.
when Dame when Dame told Stack and Matt Barnes, he like, yo, just because you lose a game in the NBA, you still won because you're in the NBA.
Right.
It's
right.
that's basically like what it sounds like to me. Like, yo, you can never say someone like LeBron is a failure. He got his whole Nike
Yeah.
building now. Like, I'm like, bro, ain't no failure
He
about
got the
that.
first,
You-
he got the first
it's
ever
no
lifetime
failure billionaire.
contract. Yeah.
It's no failure billionaire.
He got a lifetime contract. That means it ain't never going to stop until he pass away. Like,
Yeah, Deception's got one too.
You're not a billionaire and a failure. Like,
I feel like being a competitor and stuff like that, like I can understand both sides of the spectrum here. Like, however, I feel like when you really just a competitor and the goal is to win or lose, literally we just talking about that aspect. It's like, yo, bro, I didn't ask about your life. I didn't ask about, you feel me, if your kids is gonna be good forever. I didn't ask about that. I'm talking about this basketball game that we play inside these lines. Did you feel like that you failed? You feel me, or you felt like you won, bro? You failed because you didn't win the championship. You can fail like you. I don't believe that you failing in life. You feel me? You're failing in the game of basketball. You failed your ultimate goal. You feel me? The ultimate goal is to win a championship. Did you achieve or did you fail that goal? You failed.
But for me, that would be calling everything in the world a failure almost. Like, yo, if you didn't ascend to your goal, whatever monetary one you set for yourself, you're a complete failure, which I disagree. You learn from as long as only thing I consider a failure is when I didn't learn shit. When I took a loss and it was just blamed stupidity. Yo, it was being naive, or it was being egotistical, or it was being impatient,
or just giving up.
Yeah,
or just giving up.
I don't know. I feel like with it, like the way that it's like being, it's like people trying to pick up, like, you feel me, like it's like when they say it's levels to stuff or whatever like that. It's like, yo, if you in a different form, it's like, yo, just because you might be on level 10 of being, just because you might not be on level 10 of being angry and you on the 2 don't mean that you're not angry. You feel me? Bro, you still mad. So it's like, I look at it like that. It's like, bro, just because, you feel me? I might have failed. Huh?
Levels of failure.
You feel me? The level, the ultimate goal is the highest goal is to win the championship. We failed that specifically.
I think this is the perfect time to ask him what you asked me.
I did not like fail as, oh, I built my bond with my team, or I didn't did it. I did all of that. I might have checked off everything, all those goals or whatever, but we failed winning the championship.
Right, but then again, I'm definitely gonna ask that. But we were number 1 seed in basketball, so how could we fail? We the best record in basketball,
because
so how
can we
win
the
fail?
Championship?
No. But you talking about in that part of our career, which things you can happen outside of they control they per diem. Like, again, the coach got fired. Losing 4-1 to an A seed is definitely hard, but I just ran y'all a chip 2 years ago. We have a what you doing for me right now personality. We had to let Jordan become Jordan. So you're called. So that's what you can't call the greatest player on earth for a long period of time a failure for the first what?
It depends. So it's like I look at it like in the same breath. You feel me? Oh, we let Jordan be Jordan. Yeah, they really did let that man become the greatest. You feel me? Did they do that for LeBron? No, they told him he was a failure after 3 years. Fourth year in the league, he go to the NBA Finals. Oh, you're a failure because you didn't.
I was the phenom out of high school. I was changing the world out of high school.
They did that. He didn't do that.
Before I signed my deal, I was the best nigga on earth.
They did that though. The media built that up. He didn't ask for that. He's
Right.
an 18-year-old kid.
I didn't, but I don't ask for none of it. That's what I'm saying. The media is pointing that, and some people as media, you can misuse your plight and your ability to speak to these people by asking them questions that don't hold no context. Was this season a failure? Yeah, we just lost. So
All right.
of course I just lost. But no, failure is something I don't even associate with my name, nigga. Fuck is you talking to?
And I think that's why
you're a
Giannis
failure,
that's
nigga.
why
you go home to
Giannis
your middle wage
responded like
fucking job, nigga. Like that's how they feel. Like, and they have the right to feel that.
Right.
But I wanted to ask y'all,
That's
as
true.
two people
Hold
who
on real
have.
quick. My fault.
Go ahead. Finish.
Just for this last one. So I will ask. So would you, like you say, the season not a failure? So would you say like the regular season not a failure because y'all became, because is the goal to be first place or is it to win the ultimate? Like this is what I'm trying. Like you feel me? That's why I'm trying to ask.
I know what
the goal is to go out there.
I know what you're saying.
The goal is to go out there and be the best version of me every night. That's it. That's it.
No, not in competition.
That's it, bro. That is competition. If I'm playing my best,
you're right. But I'm trying to win. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't accept losing.
But I can't control that.
No, you're right. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Actually, you can score more than them. You can control scoring the ball.
Yeah.
You can't control making or missing all the time, but you can control that. Bitch, I can go out for 50. I can control that. I need to take them shots.
I'm saying
I can control that, bro.
I'm saying you can't control it because, all right, just like Giannis, your best player gets hurt. Did that change my effort if I'm Jrue Holiday? Does that change my effort if I'm
No, but you can control shooting the ball more to try to take us to the promised land.
Motherfucker, Devin Booker scored 87 to lose, nigga. What are you talking about?
Listen,
Damian Lillard scored 77 and
these
that
niggas the team felt me. Because I put this shit on my back.
The team felt me,
nigga. The team felt because I put this shit on my back. I did what I did. I tried to control it.
Hey, yo.
That's just the kid. What I was about to ask, I was about to back. So if you're the best player on the team, you got injured, and the team don't win, are you a failure?
Listen,
he answered the question.
Y'all felt me, bro.
Yeah.
Like
y'all felt
what?
God. Again, it goes to like our training staff did all that. But like I wanted to ask you specifically about failure as somebody who has you're still in music, but someone that I feel like that's not your main focus right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you consider like that part of like your rap career a failure, or do you consider it success for what it gained you?
That's a great question, honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it a failure because like for one, I still do it here and there. So like I can't never say if you still in it, I can't say you failing because like you still got a piece like or whatever that.
Okay.
However, looking at everything that I could have done versus like what I know now versus like how I did it back then, I still can't look at it a failure because I did everything. Like I maximized what I could maximize for myself. Like, you feel me? I didn't quote unquote make it to the biggest, you feel me, the highest of the highs, which is, you feel me, I guess making it into the industry. But
did you make it into your own goals?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I made songs, like, you feel me? I put music out. I got fan love. Like I got people that I don't even know these people from a can of paint. People, yo, I heard your song. Like, da-da-da. Like, I done got it in famous people's hands. Yo, bro, this is amazing. Da-da-da. I done had Grammy winners tell me like, yo, bro, you need to drop that. Like, so for me, I ain't necessarily got to be in the rap game as far as the ultimate spotlight, but for me to get that love from my peers who I would want, a Grammy nominated winner, people that know these people that, I've been in the room with Diddy. I did tracks for Kanye. I did tracks for these people. You telling me as a small timer that I can fuck with them? That's the W. So it's like, to what we were saying, I can understand both sides of the spectrum.
There we go.
However,
he knew it was coming.
However, I'm realistic as shit. You feel me? I can understand everything. I can understand both sides of the spectrum. But competing, I feel like, is different. Like, when you compete, bro, you don't compete to lose. You feel me? You
don't consider rap a competitive sport? Right?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay,
but it's no loss. It's too many people to lose in that. Like, I feel like it's way too many people to lose. I feel like it's no real. It's so many awards with an S. You feel me? It's in the NBA, you get individual awards, and then the ultimate team award is the championship. That's for you and your team. I can be the MVP and be, oh, shit is saucy, but if y'all ain't win the championship with me, I don't feel like shit. Like,
right.
So That's why I feel like I can feel like a failure because I didn't do what I was supposed to do with y'all. But I can feel individually because I got an MVP. It's two sides to it. You feel me?
Right, but like how you spoke about the accolades in your career, if you compare it to, let's say, Giannis, for example, I just won a championship 2 years ago. I have been an MVP. I dominated the whole league. I had the best record in basketball. So how dare you ask me this question?
Because everything is what have you done for me lately? That was 2 years ago. Cause what happened to last year? Oh, y'all was number 1 seed again and spanked out. All right, what happened to next year? Number 1 seed and spanked out. What's up? Like because y'all did win it. You showed me you can win it. Cool, do it again. Because this is the goal, right? Michael didn't win, so he got 6,
but
right?
You just said I'm still in it. I can see.
So that's what I'm saying. I can't call you a failure because you're not done. Now, if you
right.
go being this great dude, the first dominant person since Shaq, and you only go out and win 1 chip and your career's over, I won't call your career a failure. I'll feel like you have failed doing. You feel me?
But that's because you just considered everyone a failure in basketball.
No, I said
if you don't win it every time, you failed.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
was AI a failure?
There you go. I was gonna say Melo, but go ahead.
Listen,
his favorite player
I was
all
about to
time
say because he know.
okay.
I was about to say he know why to touch me. Was his career a failure? No, because he changed the game, the whole game. You feel me? My guy changed the game.
But you just say he never got to the ultimate goal.
Which is a team thing. He's one person. He got an MVP. He got steals leader, scoring titles. So, he can be a personal, you feel me? His personal thing. He can be geeked up for that. Not a failure. But as a champion, you're a failure, my nigga. You didn't win shit.
So he's a failure as
a champion,
basketball teammate, but not a basketball individual.
Absolutely,
because it's a team sport.
Absolutely.
So all the individual accolades is just those are participation awards. You was the best nigga that was here, but if you didn't win the chip, MVP,
it's not too many best niggas that was here that didn't win either. LeBron, Kobe, Shaq.
Melo didn't win.
He was always considered a top 10. He never was considered the best player. Great scorer, never considered the best player in the NBA.
Them New York years when it was him versus Bron.
Absolutely not.
Before KD had his emergence.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It wasn't.
Miami
it wasn't the
years
conversation.
Of LeBron, we not talking no Melo. It was Bron is out here. Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not.
I was about to say I ain't gonna agree with that.
I ain't absolutely
what you talk? They start. I'm not just talking about those years. I'm talking about building up to those years. The
only thing that Melo could ever have over LeBron was rookie year. After that nigga went. I'm not saying that he wasn't an amazing player. I'm not gonna ever say that. He was you feel me? He was a dominant player. He just never was considered the best player. Like the best player on his team. Cool, you got it. It's a lot of those. Somebody got to be the best player on the team.
He's the greatest Olympian.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Absolutely.
This is Melo slander. Okay, we gonna get in next.
No, I love Melo. I was about to say I love Melo.
Yeah.
You gotta be real though.
Give my man some flowers. Give me a Melo.
I was like, no, he's one of the greatest Olympians.
You ain't never really seen anybody put the ball in the hoop like that, man. And again, you might not ever see it again.
I gotta tear Iverson down a little bit, bro. That's killing me. Fuck Melo. So,
that's my man.
That kills me. Like AI is my man guy.
Too.
Like,
but I don't consider them failures. For me, what they brought to the game, what you did for yourself, your community, for your team, these organizations. It's not my job to guarantee us this ship. Just like Eagles, we got there. Win that game is that. But Howie did his job to make sure you was well equipped. Melo never got that. AI never got that.
Oh, I won't say that. He didn't have it consistently.
You talking about Asian Chauncey Billups? I knew you was about to talk about Asian Chauncey Billups.
That's what
Fuck Chauncey Billups.
He got
respect Chauncey, but fuck what you gonna do right then and there. We went and got AI old too, nigga. Like Denver George, my coach hated niggas. Come on, George Carl didn't even like niggas.
They had a terrible coach. They had a better coach.
Right, so my organization felt me from the rip. So how was I supposed to win?
Listen,
then New York did it again to me. Phil Jackson said, fuck it, I'm fucking his career up.
But go back to what you said. You can't control some things. You got to control what you can control.
And
Melo can control going for 50.
Giannis, you're not a failure.
I don't want to, like, you feel me? Because failure really is a deep-ass word.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
You have a Hall of Fame career.
Good thing this is all for transparency. Because I really, for me to argue like how it sounds, I don't agree with how it sounds. Like, you feel me? I'm not agreeing with how
No, I think Shaq.
you
I think
feel me?
Shaq had the same opinion as you.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like
your opinion is not. It's a broad swell of people that think
Yeah.
like you. I'm
Yeah.
not saying.
Nah, but I just want
talking
to let
you
it
through
also to
them.
be known,
That's
like,
all.
yo, because I'm realistic as hell. So I'm
Yeah.
like, just like how
There's
y'all
people
feel.
that ain't. That's
yeah,
why. That's what I'm
so
talking
it's like
to.
just like how y'all feel. It's like, yo, it's really no. I truly do absolutely feel that as well, though. That's like, yo, everything he said was flat on. Because who are you to tell me that I'm failing at anything? Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. You sit here to report on me, bitch. I can look at you as a failure. You feel me? So I'm not unrealistic. You feel me? I'm just being transparent because I'm a competitor in basketball. I can literally understand that part for the people that feel like, yo, we gotta go for this chip. So when you don't get to that ultimate goal, you don't play for the fucking MVP. You don't play to win first place for the season. You play for that chip. So if you don't win that, you feel me? You don't feel like I'm a winner at the end of the season. I lost. Like, you feel
We got that boy talking passionately
like,
in here. Let's go.
absolutely, absolutely. So it's like,
that's
you feel
how I
me?
like it.
But me
And
as a
another
person,
I saw the different chains in your eyebrows. I said,
and another
"Whoa."
thing, stop media. Stop your approach to how you attach yourself to these figures. I know that was a moment for you, and you saying that, asking that question and getting those responses, and now your career maybe might take an uptick, but you still can do that a good way. I don't think I did not think that was a playoff interview question to ask ever. And stop believing the media. Usher and Chris Brown didn't fight. Fuck out of here.
I don't know, though. Y'all
Niggas
think
run
you
with
think that's out of
anything and you
bounds?
niggas believe it. You niggas have been talking down on Breezy since that shit came out. Just because
I
he was
understand
drunk
what
at his
Jay's
birthday
saying
party.
because even when I interviewed artists and everything like that, I never had to bring up all the other stuff.
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, you're here because of what you've done, your craft. I don't need to talk about that. I was like, because obviously people enjoy your craft, so I don't need to talk about all the controversies. You got to deal with all that.
Right,
And I always been the type like, yo, what can I do to be different? That's why I said even like a female artist, I'll be like, yo, the one thing I never see them get asked is something as simple as, what are you looking for in a lover? And I'm like, bruh, that's what it get anybody looking to know if like, oh, maybe I got a chance, because that's how you got to look at it. So at the same time, we got to expect that's going to come one day for us too. Like, it's just like when people get asked, it's just different. Like, just
I can't wait.
Who we are as people, because somebody could be like, yo, what you think of this podcast? I don't think nothing. I think of King Status Podcast. That's all I think about. They doing their thing, cool. But no, you want to talk about podcasts, talk about mine. Like,
I can respect the shit out of that, because it's like, yo, I wouldn't want to watch.
Oh yeah, that'd be
something else.
fucked up to ask somebody before you ask them about their own shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I wouldn't want to watch something and somebody on their own shit get asked about a bunch of other men about their own. It's like, yo, listen, I don't got nothing against them. I hope that they successfully make it, maximize everything that they, but
don't turn
status,
into,
baby.
Don't turn it into where my words could get twisted and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't play with me like that. Like, because I'm like, no, I'm not into that. I'm not into. We don't got to talk about that, especially if I'm in the same lane. Like, we could talk about me. You got this camera in my face. Don't always ask me. And that's just who we are as people. Like, yo, I don't want to talk about all these other men and stuff like that. Like, realistically. And y'all know me. I don't get in nobody's business like that unless it's brought to me.
Right.
Hey, I talk about all that shit in a respectable interview. Don't ask me about no man free. Ask me about myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And to that kind of point, you gotta where was I going? I just forgot. All right.
Damn, man.
Damn it, man. Go. No, okay.
Yeah, but after y'all debate, I guess I can finally answer the question.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What do you think, King?
Oh no, I was talking about the question he asked. Do I look at my music career as a failure? And I'm like, no. I look at it as a major lesson that I use it now, because every mistake I made back then, I used it to make me not fall into that same failure. It's like, I'm trying to get it where I can say it straight, but I use those lessons. I use them all as lessons, not as losses, because when I made the mistake of not being confident in myself, trying to get somebody to buy into me, that's the biggest mistake. One of the biggest mistakes I've made, where it's like, yo, realistically, how can you tell somebody to buy into you to make them believe in you, and you don't believe in yourself? So that's one. Consistency is just, yo, I can't post something once a month and think people are just going to gravitate to it. I got to make them see me. You got to be seen. Another thing, I don't act I'm bigger than what I am. And what I mean is, I can believe that. One of the things I started saying to myself, and I don't mean to make it sound like a motivational speech or nothing, I started telling myself, I am and will be more than what I am right now to the world. And what I mean by that is, when I say I am, is because I believe I am already. But when I say and will be to the world, is because now I'm gonna make them see that. So that's why I say I don't hold the best ideas back anymore. I'm like, no, whatever. If this is the end of my mind, I think it'll be a dope topic. We're gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
If we take some fire pictures, fire content, put it straight out and keep putting stuff out. Be consistent with it. Because I said one of my things, as I said to myself, was I'm not gonna keep showing the world my inconsistencies.
Mhm.
I was like, because I'm already dealing with them enough. But now it's going to look worse because who's ever going to buy into me if I keep showing the world that, yo, he ain't got no consistency.
Yeah.
So like he'll be doing this one day and then not doing it the next day.
Right.
And then now he's trying to get us to buy in and all that. That's why I be telling people too, like, yo, I know you may have all these ideas, but sometimes you got to get them hooked on you first, and then you can throw things like merch and things like that out. And we're definitely not saying we're not getting there, because like how you just said, you see that audience. We know what's coming, but
Mhm.
right now we gonna make them see us like this. Because like I tell people with doing pod and stuff, I say, yo, you're already kind of asking a lot to make somebody sit still to watch you sit still.
Mhm.
And it's like, so of course, that's why I'm like, no, when I brought up the podcast earlier, the other one, I said, yo, y'all didn't even make me feel welcome. So I don't want to stay here
Mhm.
because now I'm like, yo, you didn't make me feel like I was part of the room or that you're even enthused, because now you're looking at your phone. So now I feel like you're not even enthused. So now that's why I'm like, yo, when you don't seem enthused, when you don't seem 100 with it, don't ask me to pay
Yeah.
attention to it.
Exactly.
That's the reason why the way we're moving, the way we doing it, because it's like, yo, if I want people to buy into it, like I gotta believe in what I buy into it. I would buy into this. So
Yeah.
why, like, so I gotta show that confidence as well. Because like I said, I made that mistake, and a lot of people didn't make the mistake like how I did. Because like I said, I made that mistake in front of somebody who could have changed my life in that moment. Like,
Mhm.
and that's why I said, so I understand. That's why like I didn't like bark back when because he got on my ass like immediately. And I was like, yo, he's right. And I had to sit with that for years. That's why I said, like, no, I'm done showing all my inconsistencies. So that's why I'm like, that's why you see me pushing the way I do. Even if I don't ask y'all for much, it's like, yo, because I have to make sure I believe in it before I even make y'all believe in it.
Mhm.
So, and now that y'all do, now they gonna believe in it. And that's where I'm at now. So that's why I say I don't look at those as like I learned from every lesson from back then. So that's why I say no, I don't look at when I did music as a failure.
King status.
King Status Podcast.
How do y'all? So I kind of posed this question pre in the group chat, and we was talking about success and failure. And the thing that brought up was Kiss versus Wayne. And
Come on.
God,
I'll
man.
bring it up this way because what do y'all consider a successful rap career? Is my first question.
Listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like being an artist now, and like being like back then, I would have probably gave you a real ignorant ass answer. Honestly, I feel like
What, like
just
the best fucking bars out?
like
nigga?
it probably would have been something like, yo, somebody that just consistently do this or did. Bro, honestly, if we gonna be for real, being successful is just doing what you love, bro. Like in my opinion, like if you're a successful artist, I don't want to talk about whatever your accolade you got, how many BT awards you got, bro. If you got your own personal little fan base and you can make some coins off of that, bro, you are successful.
Shout out to Spitter.
However, even if you ain't per se doing it for that, like if you ain't even doing it for that, somebody like myself, at this point, I don't. If it come with it, it's what's up. I don't feel like I'm in that. I want to go like what I used to look for now. It's like, bro, if I can put out some music and I can do a video or something like that, that's good for me because I didn't do it. Like, you feel me? I just feel like whatever, like your success is what you think it is for yourself. So if you ain't never did a video and you shoot a video and put it up on YouTube, nigga, you a star. Like, you feel me? fuck what anybody else say.
Mhm.
Now, if your music trash, your music trash. That's
Hey, yo.
that's one thing. However,
Cleans
you
it
feel
up
me?
with-
You
the music
whatever
still
you
has
like
to be good and all this.
whatever you like for yourself, bro. You go off of that, like because there's some people in the industry that I think is horrible, and they out here making millions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
it's people that's out here that. And they literally are making
Hey,
millions of dollars. I swear to
yo.
God. Like, I swear. Like, I
Hey.
don't know what the dude name. I wish I did know his name. And it's like, it's horrible to me. However, bro, you found your lane and you took it. Like, you feel me? You ain't asked for it. You ain't wait around for it.
Way
Nothing,
more
bro. You
hostile
took
with y'all on the internet.
Absolutely.
No,
This
because
is
see,
gonna be
look,
fun.
I'm like the same way. My
Mhm.
answer would have been completely different like 10 years ago and stuff. Like now, it's subjective. I was like, yo, like when I first heard Glorilla, I was like, she don't make music for me. So like, so to me, I'm like, yo, if
That
I
shit
was
hard.
a 21-year-old female, I would probably go crazy over it. But I was
Yeah.
like, yo, and that's fine, like, cause she has her lane. But to me, when I look at success, because they found their way.
Mhm.
They all made
Absolutely.
it and everything like that. So I think the question you're kind of asking, like, okay, like if we're talking like that legendary status, like the success like that, is just longevity. That's why I say I don't take. I'm not the biggest fan of Drake, but he sits at the table with the greatest. I'm not gonna take that from him. That like, cause I'm like, yo, bruh, to do that, what he does for as long as he been doing it every year, I was like,
I say
I can't take nothing away from him.
I feel like the best, like one of the best, like examples I can give to that is people saying that Biggie and Tupac is like the greatest. And it's like, bro, y'all got a small catalog,
Mm-hmm.
a very small catalog, to where as though y'all shouldn't really sit at the table to some people. You feel me?
Mm.
However, some people think they're the most lyrical, whatever. Somebody think that Tupac is the greatest poet, so they instantly get that. But it's like, to the millennials coming up, bro, who the fuck are they? Like,
Because it's really that's why Wayne is looked at. I think Wayne is almost looked at the same way as them, because now as the generations change, everybody's wants to be Wayne.
mhm.
And at the time, everybody wanted to be Biggie and Tupac. So that's why they
Hov.
are it. Well,
Oh
yeah.
man, here we getting into it
No.
already.
I would say
Oh,
Hov
man.
came after. Hov was the same time, but nobody really cared for Hov the same way at the time with them. So
That's
yes,
interesting.
Hov did have his time where people wanted to be Hov, because it's like Wayne kind of wanted to be Hov, not
Yeah,
wanted to
well.
be, but like he was influenced by him. So it trickles down. Like,
Mhm.
so that's why I say, like, they all sit at that table. But what I said to him outside though, when he was talking about forget Wayne and Jada, he said Hov and Jada. And I said, see, look, the difference with them two is Hov was scared of Jada though.
That's
It's not
No,
fault. It's not.
I
That's
said
straight facts.
being-
how is it straight facts? Hov has never
Bruh.
said that. The only person that said that
Of
is
course-
somebody that say shit for clickbait.
Of course, he's not going. Who's going to say I was scared of him? Like,
Right, so how are we saying it like it was a fact?
Because
Hov was running the whole
it's-
fucking
it's
too
the
shit.
many
It's the-
references and facts.
It's too-
Beanie Siegel got into it with Jada because Jay didn't go at Jadakiss the way, and that's why Beanie stepped in, and Beanie said that out his mouth at the end of Ether.
Yeah.
The very last bars, Nas said, "You pop shit and apologize, just ask Kiss."
Yes,
Nigga.
that was a Jay-Z diss.
Or it's
we're
just like-
referring
it's
to.
But
just like
why would he bring that up? Why
It's
would he
just
have
like
to
this.
say,
It's like it's like this. Like you
'Cause
say,
Kiss is who-
you ain't never.
And I'm not
None
taking
of
nothing
this is
from
taking
Hov,
nothing from Kiss.
but
That's what I'm saying.
Jada,
It's-
who's really the best rapper since Big ain't here. Y'all know the answer to that when Kiss is here. That was a shot
I
at
say
Hov
it's
too,
just
though,
like
but-
this. Like
Yeah.
what Jay-Z said about his artists or whatever. Like, you ain't gonna say, yo, I'm scared for you that people could come and surpass you. He said, yo, y'all put out y'all music right now because some kid named 50 is coming on. I'm not gonna say that I'm scared for y'all that y'all ain't gonna eat again after this nigga come through. I'm not gonna say that to y'all. I'm gonna give listen. Let's put this.
Just know he a
Let's drop
problem.
this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
And
yo,
nobody's saying Kiss ain't a problem. I'm saying to say that Kiss is over Hov because of he was scared of him, or
No,
because
I'm not saying
of
that, but that's
or
just my
because
preference.
of
Because
the
Hov is
choice
still
in approaches to his attention to rap beef at the time, because he's been in multiple and he's had a different chance at different times to do different things.
But we seen what
So-
he did with other people. Did we see that with Kiss though?
but Hov isn't really. He doesn't really annihilate niggas. Like he's not a 50. He's not even shit. He's not a Drake.
He did enough. That takeover. That's
Yes,
one of the best disses ever.
That's really, he only got like, he don't really do that often. His
but it
trajectory
shows what he can do.
Yes, and he does it well. But I'm saying everything.
And Animal was well.
Him being able to do everything he did is why he has to be over him for me lyrically. Just because Kiss can't move throughout the lanes as Hov did. Like again, even at the go back to the verses when they were saying girl records, I kind of got what Cam was saying. Now, yes, you do have those, but like you don't like what's your date, and they have a couple, but they're Cam like Dipset got a girl like fucking album damn near you could put together. And they got hits. They probably got a good EP, but it's I'm saying Hov has done his pen work at every level and achieved and been at the top of that.
And I'm not taking her from Blueprint is one of the best albums I ever heard. That's one of my favorite put together albums all around.
But I feel like no, my fault.
But I'm like, but Jada is just to me, when we say, like I said, I'm glad he the one that said it. When he said never had a whack verse, I could not think of one. I said, even if it was mediocre, it wasn't whack. And I'm not saying I can think of a whole one off rip. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, but that's what I'm saying. It's still preference.
And whack is strong. And that's what I'm saying. Even saying whack was on purpose. It's hard to talk to say something. Yes, nigga, you do. We know what whack is. He just described some of it. We know what rap is. We know what whack is. So, of course, especially in this day and age saying that. But I'm saying throughout time and time again, this motherfucker has been the elite pen. Still, like, and Kiss is there.
Who has been the elite pen?
Hov.
Subjective, bro.
Subjective. You talking about how many albums we talking about? Give me albums.
Are you a fan of Jada?
Yeah.
Have you listened to more of his recent albums? Like,
yes, this is my only issue with these conversations, especially with you two motherfuckers. My only issue is, y'all have not had like Kiss is fucking Kiss, nigga. Like, nigga, I used to go to sleep listening to shit, so I understand his plight in your argument. But I'm saying I be wanting to hear y'all argue from the other side, and I don't hear it. And that's why we have these discussions.
I keep it a beam with you. That's why I'm like, where I
you'll keep it a beat, and you'll throw like they up there. But I'm saying, where's the argument? Like right now,
I don't have
tell
one,
me why. If it's y'all, because the way y'all gap is, y'all saying this Kiss, this Hov, and that's insane.
No.
Let me finish because I'm doing a hand thing for you. This is for you. Let me turn to the camera. So
you saw me. I came around the mic.
So you're saying like this is Kiss, and this is Hov. Because if it was really this, then y'all could be able, or this, or even this, or if it was that, there would be arguments for both sides to where you can clearly see that, it's hard decision to make. Like some people are saying this isn't a conversation. Like when y'all said Wayne versus Kiss is not a conversation, that's insane to
Bro, we never say that, bro. Don't put the words in my mouth.
Put the group chat in this motherfucker.
It literally was just all preference. Yeah, I'm like, when I listen to hip hop I still listen to Jada. I said that's the hip hop I'm from and that I like. I'm not saying that's the only thing I listen to. That's why rest in peace Pop Smoke. I wish he was still here. That's why I like people like him. I do like Dirk. I like Lil Baby. I like those. I'm just saying for me personally, like who just meant more to me. Jada. I'm not. That's why I said.
Yeah, but
Hov, I listen to.
I give you all the answer for your top 5. We were saying verse. This is verse. So I understand your personal opinion, but verse. And if you go like people like how. Do you what's Hov whack album? This is how to end this.
I'm about to say hold on. Before y'all get deep into that, I'll say that like how he said. I'm like, for me personally, it's just a preference. I don't listen to Jay-Z. Like I think like the Blueprint 3 shit. Like I heard the Blueprints period. Let me just say that. But I'm like, I listen to some albums. I don't listen to Jay-Z enough for me to say, he's up here for me. That's just like when people say, Jordan is my GOAT. Bro, I was born in 91. I didn't see him play. You feel me? So yeah. I'm not going to say that Jordan is my GOAT because I didn't watch him play. Like, you feel me? I seen some of him. You feel me? And then I got to see the old him. So this is all I can go off. Mm-hmm. Y'all not going to tell me that he was the greatest when I watched the old man play. I can't give you that. Now, if I go back and look at what he did before my time, you got me there. I'm not going to argue at all. So that's where I can say, I know information. I'm a basketball head. I know that he is one of the greats. So it would be ignorant for me not to put him there. However, I'm going to tell you he's not my GOAT. And then you're going to argue with me because of that. And it's like, bro, you didn't even, like, not you specifically. I'm just saying, like,
no, but I'm saying in this, I agree, but like it's kind of hard to have an argument with you if you didn't go back and watch Jordan. Then then you can't have an argument. I don't really know what the effect was, and just like if you don't listen to Hove, then how can you compare the two?
It's the same way as people will look at us funny on this camera because one day we all got in common is Rick Ross is one of our favorite rappers,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And some people will look at it as like how like you saying that, but it's like
insane.
I'm like, but we know we were there when he came out, the longevity and everything and stuff of the stuff. He just mean more, and to all of us, every one of us right here, and I can confidently say this. One of our favorite albums that we put up there is Teflon Don. Every one of us listened to that album like we heard it the first time again.
Especially when I'm a star. Come on.
I play that bitch right now.
And that's the whole vibe. That's what I'm saying. Like people
Teflon Don.
But I'm like, it's just preference. That's why I say
but that's not preference.
Yes, it is.
Teflon, no, hear me out. Because but again, we're talking about preference, but in these, we're talking about the preference when we mention pure, we're just talking about lyricism and who's better than who. So if you listen to enough of who's better than who, then you can make a conscious decision off of that knowledge based on yourself being a rap expert, being rappers.
But if I don't listen to Jay-Z, if I ain't listened to him before,
I did.
Then you can have a conversation. So boom.
But see,
you're saying so
Rick
now
Ross
I'm talking to you.
Rick Ross or Hove?
Hove.
Nope.
I'm going Rick Ross.
Hove.
Nope.
I'm going Rick Ross.
I'm going Hove.
I'm going.
Why? Because he sound like he's saying some shit.
No.
Like that. Come on, bro.
No,
like, I'm
bro.
Sorry. Hey, Jigga, listen, bro.
No, bro.
And like I said,
bro,
I do love Hove.
Come on, bro.
I do love Hove. Blueprint is that's one of the best albums I ever heard, like all around. But I like, I just feel like.
Listen, bro.
You brought up Ross' best album, and I can bring you 3 others that didn't achieve what they were supposed to achieve.
But that's where we're going to preference.
But no, I'm talking about even in any accolades you want to put where his Teflon Don, the next 2 albums were a decline from that. He did not improve. Hove did not ever decline to me.
That's to you. That's
exactly.
your preference.
But also to the work, like yo.
And that's fine though.
And that's because he.
But you don't listen. That's great. Like this.
He built his way. Yeah, and I'm about to say, just because I don't fuck with Jay-Z, that's cool.
Everybody,
but I'm saying it's your preference. That's why the Wayne convo.
Everybody, including you, look at me funny when I say I'm not a fan of Drake. But I still say
that's actually musician. I look at you funny. Not there's people that's not.
Drake sits at that table though.
And rappers.
I put Drake sits at that table with Hove, Wayne, Biggie, Tupac, DMX, Eminem. He sits at that table. I do.
My point is, if you take the music, I'm just talking about music.
Too. I'm sorry, that's a disclaimer.
No.
Look, let me agree with that one. Get that nigga the fuck out of there. Get that nigga the fuck out of there. I don't know what niggas talking about.
And that's a great.
I'm sorry.
A great one.
You're great, but
bro.
See,
you're not up
and
there.
I listen to Eminem. Don't get me wrong. Like I like Superman. I like Stan. I love a couple of Eminem. So don't get me wrong.
You had
I like the weird shit, like the D12
Why don't y'all like
shit.
Eminem?
Bro, I'm not, because all that goofy shit, bro.
All right. Let me hear his answer. Why you don't like him?
Hot Few Summers, to me, doesn't even give you what I want from somebody in that rap field. If you are lyrical miracle, then I need content.
Listen,
I need content.
But see, look. Preference.
So that's content. Period for anybody. The reason you like Ross is content. But Ross put the bars in the contents. People love him because what he stands for a certain demographic of motherfuckers. I'm not trying to get into, but yes, he has to be there because of the plight he hit at the time he hit. But that plight after that, it does not keep you in that category. Man.
I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan of M either. But he sits at that table.
He doesn't, man.
Yes, he does.
He sits
at the table.
He sits at that long ass table. He sits at that long ass table. He sits all at the other fucking end. Like, fuck out of here. He said the long ass dinner table where you gotta yell to ask for some mashed potatoes. It's a fucking different conversation,
people
man.
Get confused that I threw DMX in that.
No, DMX is supposed to be there.
Exactly, but it's some people that wouldn't like to hear nothing like that.
How? The nigga sold out of fucking continent.
Who?
The fuck?
But I'm saying it's the same thing as Eminem.
No, it's not.
Some people don't look for that.
X has content and bars.
Cool. So does Eminem.
No, give me the content.
To other people.
Give me the content.
Man, all that lyrical
That's not
stuff.
content. That's you putting words together
No.
at a high rate
That's
because
what
your
I'm
rapping
saying.
ability is great.
Palms
no,
are
when
sweaty,
they- no,
knees weak,
now when-
arms are heavy,
now
his
when they
vomit
say-
on the
yes,
sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting when
Listen,
he broke
I'll
down. The
say
whole
this.
crowd
He's
goes so
he's
loud.
an
He opens
amazing
his
word.
mouth, but
He's
the
a-
words won't
won't
come
come
out.
out. Go ahead, though.
Nigga, he was
He's an
calling
amazing.
That was great.
Hey, bro, listen,
I'll give you some read right now that make you feel the same fucking
bro,
way.
we gonna
What are we
agree-
talking about?
We're gonna agree just like this, bro. He's an amazing. He might just be the greatest rhymer of words. I'll give him that. That's cool.
Agreed.
It's just like you
That's
said.
why
It's lyrical,
people
miracle,
love him.
serial.
No.
Fuck that bullshit, bro.
but
Like,
that-
I'm
but-
not.
But that's cool. That's your preference.
But no,
And I'm
no,
not
no.
saying-
But you're
This nigga
talking
said-
about a
hold on,
table.
hold on.
He's
Cameron.
not in my top
Hey, Cameron,
five.
this nigga
Look,
said.
you took preference
What?
out when you put Drake at this table. It's not preference, bro. You just quoted his best shit. Give me that last. What was the fucking album he just
I
did?
just said I'm not the biggest
Right,
fan of him.
but that's my point.
But there's somebody else that could come sit right here and
that's
do
a
the
fact.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Yo,
That nigga
they
said-
can come spit some shit that you gonna look at him like, oh,
Y'all
okay.
can spit some
what,
fire stuff
what
with
the
Drake
fuck
and
was
I
that
might
about?
still sit
That
here
was
like-
No, that's a
content.
fact.
Yeah, no,
a fact.
I
It's a
put some fire
preference.
shit for
It's
Drake.
a
And
Same
you
way
nodded your head a little.
I can spit Jada stuff from then and now and still be like, bruh, nobody's fucking with that.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Fuck out of here, man.
Like, what, like, thank you. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What are we like? Fuck, nah,
Fuck.
bro.
Like him
Like,
being
nah.
in this conversation is
God.
ridiculous. I'm
But
sorry.
he
That's
sits
an
at
awful
that table.
He sits at the table for what he meant because of what the music industry did for him
Bruh,
and
it's-
what he brung at the time.
It's
He
some
definitely
people
birthed
that
a
will
couple
put Master
people.
P at that table for what he did.
Because No Limit was fucking in. Yo, you gonna stop naming fucking greats with
and see-
crazy run? Like, yo,
But
M's
see,
run
but-
was
but-
3
but he
summers.
but it
It was
doesn't.
3.
But Master P didn't. I don't feel a connection with that.
But that's the difference for me and how that goes back to my Wayne versus fucking Kiss debate.
Preference. That's what I'm saying.
No. It's understanding. You say they connect with you because that's East Coast bias. If you really get into the South music and you get into like, yo, you love Ross. So if you really take the time to listen to what Trick Daddy was doing, what niggas was doing down on that end,
I'm
what
not.
but
I'm not.
that's yo.
It's a preference.
Bro,
He's
my-
not listening
No,
to
no,
that.
it's not even a preference.
Okay.
It's understanding for me.
What-
I got to talk about rap. I got to understand it all.
What do you- y'all really like?
Couple Tricks Daddy songs. Though.
I'll say one of the things I super like about people. That's why my top 5 are pretty similar. Is simply because I like people who can rap their ass off, but they can say some cool shit and make it sound fire, but still rap with the best of them. But they can say it cool ass shit. That's why my favorite rappers are like Big Top.
Yeah, go ahead,
All
run
right,
down.
let me
They don't know
okay.
this, so go ahead.
All right, my top 5 in order:
Biggie.
Jada, Fab, Nas, Rick Ross.
Rapping ass niggas that make rap sound cool as hell.
Who y'all top 5?
I don't even know, honestly.
Top 5 just rap. Because if you throw
We just talking hip hop,
Okay,
whatever
we just
it is.
talking about
Whoever.
hip-hop.
I don't care if it's because honestly,
Hove,
okay.
Ye, Cole, Nas, this 5th one is hard because it shuffles throughout the time. But like
say
Wayne's,
Drake.
no.
I was-
Wayne's there, Kiss is there at times. Like my 5 shifts right now is still Wayne because it just I listen like
and that's
the
fine.
motherfucker go crazy.
I don't look at nobody crazy if they say Wayne is the best rapper ever. I don't look at them crazy. I don't look at them crazy if they say Jay is. I don't look at them crazy if they say Drake is. I don't look at them crazy if they say Eminem is. I'm just like, yo,
I
it's-
do. I do.
Who you
Because
talking
you gotta understand rap for me. Like, yo,
I
the
don't want to
reason
hear no fucking Eminem.
them names in my like, yo,
I
what-
ain't even gonna cap.
what Ye did for me, but also what he did for music, the sounds he's birthed, the artists he was able to give to you through his words and his voice. It doesn't equate to some people. Yo, Cole.
Kanye's great.
Cole is
Great.
one of the best to ever do it to me because of just how he's dominated
that
his
backpack
lanes.
shit,
and
we
how
ain't going for it.
Because it'll be the
Nobody wanna
same
hear
way
that
somebody
shit,
look
like,
at this.
Not everybody, you
What?
feel me? But you feel me?
Bef-
Like a lot of people got J. Cole under that backpack shit.
But
like,
that backpack shit
because-
is first. That backpack shit was kind of a weird era and rave to
was.
put somebody in
Nah,
a
it
category
was.
that doesn't
It
really
was.
exist. Because
It was.
nigga Cole wasn't just rapping for nobody just in college. Cole was rapping for niggas who everyone.
Because I'm gonna say this confidently. I know Kendrick's not in his top 5, so I'm like, but and if somebody that would look at this camera and be like, "How is Kendrick not in none of y'all's?" Like they would be like, "How y'all ain't got Kendrick up there?"
I can tell you because To Pimp a Butterfly was a creative decision that I didn't really like, and then from there he has not hit Good Kid, Mad City vibes. And again, his artistic
Good Kid, Mad City was fired.
His artistic takes on music and how he's tried to progress. That's why Hov is so fucking good to me, because his decisions to progress through the generations were pointed and great and put him at the top of the game. Each year he did it. Kendrick has taken chances with his career. Cole has taken chances with his career that'll make you go, oh, okay. But you did whatever you did, you're supposed to snatch the sound of you are the best. So you gotta snatch the whole sound of the industry and they gotta go, oh shit, we stopped, we listening. So if you're not doing that, then you can't be up there for me.
The
like
KOD
Cole
album was fire too. That KOD.
The passion in this episode. We got Jay talking with his hands. Let's go.
That's his most. That's his most hated album too. Besides For Your Eyes Only.
Fire. That's
but
crazy.
Yes, but it was an artistic chance that I loved, that I think the end like people loved, and it did a lot, even for what he did for the next generation, for the words from what he said about Lil Pump and it coming true. That alone is for me is hip hop great. Yo, when I spit, this shit is fucking futuristic.
Cole the king on that shit too.
Cole the king of features right now.
Oh
yeah, that's my shit.
He was tweaking on that.
But then he told you, I'm just doing the features for you niggas who called me a backpack nigga. Like, you think I can't kill you?
He been on fire with them features.
But I can go back to before you even believe when he was on fire, to when he was on Diamonds and French Montana and murdered.
No, I heard all that. I'm just saying, like, but like he's making his point though. I'm like, because he's hopping on things you wouldn't think he would hop on.
I feel like he definitely proving that now. Like, all right, like I let y'all to say shit for so long without saying nothing back. All right, now I'm gonna prove to y'all why I haven't been doing what y'all think, because now he getting on them songs and he's showing you like, yo, I really out-rap these niggas.
And why Cole in there for me too. His best album, he progressed too. Forest Hill Drive isn't his first work.
I love Forest Hill Drive.
But it was progression. Even if you didn't like the Sideline Story, you could see what the Sideline Story did to get him to Forest Hill Drives. Right. It's a poignant career to me. And some of these niggas don't got
I think it's this girl, Bia. Cole, that person did on that.
When he put on a London flow for you blokes.
I said, wow. Like that's the rap that I fell in love with, what he did on that. Who your top 5?
I gotta get all my candidates in there. I really got Biggie, Ross, DMX. After that, it started getting like foggy for me, because it's like I love music, so it's like when I stopped being biased, like getting in that like, oh, I'm from the 90s, I only want to hear like, you feel me? I gravitated to newer music, so it's like I don't really know. So
if Pop Smoke was still alive, he would have probably passed Ross for me, maybe.
I love
Pop Smoke.
I probably would put Future.
I know you do, but I'm saying he got it.
No, he didn't have his time, bro. And Nipsey didn't have his time either.
This is but
one of my favorite albums. That Victory Lap, bro.
Nick
when that came out,
music out.
Right, no, he did. But I'm like, that Victory Lap is one of my favorite albums. Period.
The reason why some of them names can't make my list is consistency. What we always go back to. No, Biggie can't be up there because that chance was robbed from him. He lost that opportunity to get the consistency to be up there. So to pay homage to everybody I'm naming, I can't put a nigga who don't got the body of work as consistency. His choices allowed him to not be able to be there long enough because of his own chances with his own demons. These people.
Absolutely, am fine with that. But what Biggie meant to me, though,
of course,
and even the people that I named after him, like what he meant to them.
Listen, bro, you couldn't tell me I was in a Bad Boys coming up either. So like,
everybody I named except for maybe like Nas was influenced by Biggie in some way, and you can see, and they'll say it, and that's why I'm like, but what Biggie did for me, that victory verse, nigga, like it's one of the best shits I ever heard ever. Like that story to tell. Best thing I ever heard ever. Like I was like, and like I said, for him to tell that story and make you really visualize, like, yo, that shit would make a great movie. But he's so lyrical with it. I was like, nigga, you can't. Nah.
So I think you done. My fault.
Yeah.
I think I round out my last two with maybe Future and Meek. And like,
and a lot of people probably look at us funny for not saying Meek. Meek in the top 10, definitely.
I'm about to say he in my top 5 because I'm like, yo,
top 15.
As a kid, bro, like I like just literally watching like
that's my
literally
dog,
watching them come from like I feel like around them times I'm like, yo, he look like us, big ass tees, dirty or whatever like
Yeah.
that. We coming from the trenches too. So like for me, it's like, it's a little biasm because it's like, yo, we literally watched you grow up. Like when you first cut your hair,
Man,
like,
Bow Wow,
damn,
one
nigga.
of my favorite.
Listen, he legendary.
Hey,
No,
I
he
ain't taking
legendary.
I ain't
Hey,
taking
Bow
no
Wow got one of my
Wow,
favorite.
no Bow Wow,
got
no
one of
Draco
my favorite
slander.
runs of me. Like he ain't no chump in it. It just
It's people
control your own career is Bow Wow's
it's
problem.
people
He didn't
switching
control his
off
own
on, bro.
career. They put him in a box and he had to stay there.
switching the battle. I mean, let's switch to the battle rap real quick.
Go ahead.
It's people on this camera that'll look at us funny because we say Sue Surf is the GOAT.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to hear no Murder Mook nothing.
Sue Surf
I ain't trying
Goat.
to know.
Yeah,
We
sir.
ain't trying to hear no Murder Mook nothing.
gun
Like,
titles.
Consistency. Surf has done it at the highest level for as long as he can. To me, he's the face of the sport. Really, when you look to it,
absolutely.
and it's kind of hard to argue anybody else in that space. Now, I do like you up and comers. I do like you vets that's been in there to cultivate the space. But when it became a platform, Surf took it over.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's
When
definitely
it mattered.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely people that can keep it going though. Like it's just like how we talk about
It ain't
that
gonna
it
die.
factor, that star power though, bro.
Yeah.
Like he just the epitome of it. Like he just bring it. Like
Yeah.
however, I wish that I wish that he got more of like the same type of love that Surf got. I feel like the one person that's real comparable to him is Rum Nitty.
Mm.
I feel like he don't shortchange this shit at all. Like
No.
I feel like he give it as like just as much as Surf do. I feel like he give it,
and he took a
that
big
everything.
uptick recently.
Mhm.
Like Rum took an uptick.
All right, let's end it with this real quick.
Yeah.
Top 5 battle rappers.
That's
Go.
a good one.
All time.
I'll
all
take-
time.
Ooh,
Okay.
wait. I'm gonna say Surf, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little biased, kind of, because like the way that I came back, like when the Grind Time was out, Fight Club, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
saying.
like,
Like it's certain like
because
because I know definitely the one name
No.
I would say that people would look at me funny now, and I'm like, wait.
No specific order. I'll say my personal is Surf, Ars, T-Rex. Surf, Ars, T-Rex. I probably would throw Rum Nitty in there now. And I probably would have to give y'all a 5 after hearing y'all. I gotta think a little bit more. Oh, and Hitman, duh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to say
There we
that my
go.
list about to be all over the place. Like them first two is going to stay the same. Surf and Ars is Surf and Ars. I don't gotta say more than that. But then I'm Philly biased, so I'm gonna give y'all my Meek's there, and for me because of just what he did for me in my city and that culture. Then I'm putting
Understandable.
Reed there too, just
Understandable.
because for that.
Absolutely.
That's my era of just loving the sport.
Mm-hmm.
People like
it-
Reed is like in that. Like, I can't even
And
put
they
him
made
in
this
that
city
like
on
the
fire.
Yeah.
like
Because we was all into that. Like,
Yeah.
we was all tuned in.
It was shout out headshots.
It's the
But
to the center with that.
It's a whole different thing. Then I'm in that with to pick who would I end this with? I mean,
That's
I'm gonna pick Clips. I love what Clips do. Like in his own lane, own world, how he still can walk in both, come and give you bars,
Yeah.
make it comical even
Mhm.
before the wild and out stuff.
That
like
nigga
like
tough.
Clips is great to me.
Oh,
and
he
I
a
gotta
tough-
put Clips there.
All right, so
he
we,
focused. That's a
so
tough.
we all pretty
battle,
much
like-
got the same one. Mine in order would be Surf, Hitman, Clips, Rex. I might throw Easy in there now.
Oh, wait.
I ain't gonna
That's-
lie, Easy be having me
that's
like
Easy hot, but
That's
damn.
tough. You're
nah,
right.
but Easy,
But damn.
bro.
That's
Nah, with Easy,
I ain't mad
been-
though.
shout out to
I'm
Easy
like,
though.
ain't
Shout
mad
out to
though.
Easy the
I
block.
was like,
captain.
yo, because he's only getting like better.
Yeah.
Every time I
No,
see him
facts.
now, it's
No,
like
no.
I'm like,
There is no
wow,
decline.
like-
It just
But no, because like I said, because people probably look funny like with Rex and something. Like they might look at you funny with Reed, like saying
Of
Reed and
course.
stuff. But I was like, no,
Reed
we
is
cannot
fucking
take
a
away
legend.
what they did. And see, look, all these new fans, they wasn't there when we was seeing all that. I remember I got the blood of a dinosaur nigga and shit. Like, when he was,
That was my shit.
bruh, I remember like. I'm me. I'm T. I'm drunk off the liquor, still on the box, still in the cup. I was like, you think I was about the way I buckled this nigga? Like,
hey, yeah,
I was
go
like, bruh, like that was because Rex was rapping the way I like. Surf was like or I will probably say Arson Easy probably got that 5th because Ars was like at the one time being from Jersey, Ars was like he was leading the way for us.
Yeah.
Surf came and took that over as like after the Hitman and Ars battle, then Surf got out and then he came with that X Factor battle and that's when it was like, oh, he's the guy for us.
Honorable mention, shout out my boy Shotgun Suge too, because I was watching
Oh,
Suge
yeah,
before
Suge.
all of them.
Like,
Suge is
I started off watching
remained
Suge.
relevant through the test of time
K-Shine-
and got better.
K-Shine won too.
Yeah, K-Shine without a doubt.
But Suge, like,
I
he
probably-
the reason why I started watching. I don't even know how I started coming
that
across
5th
all that type of stuff. Like,
That 5th's a hard spot. That's why
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
5th
I'm
probably
Clips there
is
just 'cause of-
Easy,
yeah.
Ars, K-Shine. But Clips, because Clips is really one of them. I think Surf said it too. Clips is one of them people, you don't go in to win. You just go in like to try to put up a fight. But I can't really say, unless it's like recent years where I say like Clips actually lost.
Yeah.
A
I don't even
Focus
think he
Clips,
just lost.
a Focus Clips, bro, might be unbeatable.
Yeah.
Might be. Nah, he is.
Like,
that.
I ain't gonna hold you because I think it was him
The
versus
schemes
him.
on
him
schemes on ski. Like, yo.
him versus Twerk, I felt like was one of the better, like, yo, when he ain't bullshitting and he start getting in them pockets, it's like, yo, he really is tough because he'll expose you in a funny way and then make it like hard as hell at the same time. It's like, damn, bro. Like, and then somebody go and do exactly what he said the next round. It's like, damn, you're losing them brownie points. Like,
But it's the same thing when Surf Focus, like when he did the twerk, I was like,
oh man.
I said, man, like
I was so fucking disappointed, bro.
that's what helped, like, cause you know that
That was a
I was
great
watching
joint.
that. I was watching that when we
And
was when we was in the airport coming back from Vegas.
Mhm.
That's when I was watching that battle, and I was like, I said,
Twerk
bruh.
almost can
And
jump in
Twerk,
that.
yeah.
If
I
he
mean,
when he
Twerk
focused,
that-
bro, he
yeah,
a top
I'm about to
5 or
say,
2.
Twerk go
Yeah.
crazy.
He different, bro. When he
Shit,
when
Geechee
he
go
focused,
crazy. If you want to be
Yeah,
honest, if you
yeah.
want to be honest,
Nope.
for West Coast niggas, hey, that's
Right.
bias. Our East Coast bias.
No.
I'm about
But
to
when
say,
I saw what Surf did in that battle, I was like,
I feel like Geechee overrated, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, he tough enough. I feel like he overrated. Like, I feel like because he's so crip and he give off that like I really do that shit to niggas, it just make the bar hit a little bit harder than what it actually.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
But that's part of the sport for me. Like, that's part of the sport for me.
Shot him. And it's like,
no, you're right because
That's part of the sport.
Because like
You
I
gotta-
said,
absolutely.
You
like I
gotta
said,
sit there and
when-
stand against that.
Absolutely.
yeah, because when Surf said, because like I said, I don't know why the building didn't go up and like then tear down when he said against Geechee, he was like, Big 9 under that T in Detroit, try and battle Big T in Detroit. I'm like, bruh, like that was crazy because I was like, because like I
The
said,
story,
fans
'cause
that
I'm
were
about
there
to say,
back then,
'cause he
I
got
was like,
locked
yo,
up
that
around
really,
that time.
that's what happened.
Like,
Like,
so he got locked up around that time and missed the initial battle with like the initial event
like-
when Trick and all of them was in there. So like and then that's when the whole Shotgun Suge and Arsenal shit happened. So it was like it was tough for Jersey.
that was,
like Jersey niggas couldn't really come there. So it was like,
was
nigga,
that
I'm there,
golden-
Dolo,
bruh,
Big
that
John
was
under
that
me, like
golden era.
So
of
it's
battle,
like, bro,
bruh.
like so it's like what you said. It's like, yo, when you was in that part, like being biased, it's like, oh, not y'all ain't hear that? Like
I'm like, that round was crazy enough, but I was like, I'm
even
like, bruh, like
even the
that-
shit when he was like Xing niggas for W's when NWX hated each other. I'm like,
and
bruh.
I'm like, these new fans wouldn't know that. Like,
I'm
they
like,
don't-
bro, it was
bruh.
a real New York versus Midwest thing going on back then. So I'm like, bro, like I remember them days. Like, so
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how the culture got pushed to where it is today.
Yeah.
It was hard work ethic. It was a lot. It was a lot of narratives
and-
to be built. Like,
and that's the
Bitch,
reason.
that shit is fucking
I spill coffee on the
WWE.
shirt like you running late.
Yeah.
But that's why I say, like with Hitman, I was like, you can't take nothing from him because Hitman is he's one of the people that revolutionized everything. Like when he brought that performance and stuff,
facts.
I said, bro, that's what sell out the arenas and stuff, bro. But we want to thank y'all again for tuning in to the King Status podcast. I know we got to talk passionately. I turned these guys into motivational speakers, and now I got Jay talking with his hands today. There we go. Like, but we thank y'all for tuning back in. We appreciate y'all for just tuning in, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all media platforms. It's always down below in the description box. Do y'all want to say anything else?
Turn me up, man. Let's keep it going though. Like I'm fucking with everything that's going on, bro. Just keep it going. Like y'all got us rolling. Like so, I just want to just ask for the support to keep coming in, bro. Like throw out questions, give us some what y'all want to hear. If that's the case, like let's keep this joint. Let's turn this shit to something monumental, man.
Yeah. Like he said, and hit us back on those clips. Like, give us feedback. We appreciate feedback. We'll talk with y'all. Like, it's a good. We're trying to build a community. So like, if y'all trying to get down, just hit us up.
So we thank y'all for tuning in, and remember, no one can fit the crown that's meant for you.
My mom made it. Is this thing going?
Hey yo.
Nah, that was great.